Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters Director's Cut. So yeah, this is by Marvel Comics, and of course it's a Star Wars issue. I only picked it up because it's with Boba Fett. Boba Fett's the main character, and I've always had a thing for Boba Fett. I've always enjoyed like space bounty hunters, not just from Star Wars, but just like that thing in that genre in general. Like for some reason, bounty hunters have always kind of interested me when it comes to fiction. Maybe it's just because I'm a huge fan of like Clint Eastwood, The Man with No Name, which Boba Fett is kind of like inspired by. So yeah, I will say I kind of went into this a bit wary, just because it's a Star Wars under the Disney umbrella, and Disney Star Wars has been terrible, uh, especially their comic books lately. But I thought, let's give it a try. I mean, it's Boba Fett. Hopefully, they won't screw Boba Fett up too much. And I will say that they haven't. This issue was actually not that bad in terms of a Disney Star Wars comic. It's actually pretty great. So yeah, we have Boba Fett on his way to Jabba's palace after getting Han Solo frozen in the carbonite, and as he's talking to Bib Fortuna, and that name always made me laugh. I don't know why. I think it just reminds me of the Bubba Me Tuna. What was that from? Was that oh yeah, that was from Austin Powers. Not Austin Powers. That was from Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. But yeah, Bib Fortuna. Funny name, funny looking dude. So yeah, Boba Fett's talking to him, and as he's talking to him, he realizes that there's complications with the carbonite. Basically, something's going on. So he makes a pit stop on Nar Shaddaa. So yeah, he meets with Doc Organ, and Doc Organ basically tells him like the carbonite matrix is unstable, especially with an organic being inside. I can keep him alive for you if you want, but you gotta pay me, and you gotta pay me up front. And Boba Fett's like, I don't really have that kind of money right now, but I'm delivering this guy to Jabba the Hutt. So obviously, I'm going to be paid a lot, and I can pay you double what you usually ask for if you do this for me right now and let me pay you back on credit. And Doc refuses. So Boba Fett is like, well, like, what do you want me to do? Like, is there anything else I can do for you? I don't have the money now, but like I can go hunt someone down for you, whatever. I just need you to keep him alive and frozen. So Doc basically tells him that there's this female creature, the Wireman. But anyways, she belongs to the Kanji Hutts, and she is a gladiator, basically. Like there's the Gladiator Coliseum thing, which always reminds me of the Knights of the Old Republic, the little side mission in the very beginning, where you can like join in on like gladiator fights. But yeah, so she's the champion. She's caused me a lot of problems. I can't get to her. So instead, you're going to enter the tournament, climb up the ranks, kill her, and in return, I will fix your problem with Han Solo and the whole carbonite mess. And Boba Fett's like, all right, I can do that, but like they're going to recognize me. Like, obviously, I'm kind of well known. I can't just go in there and start killing people without people knowing who I am. So they come up with the brilliant idea of, here, like, let's just basically paint your suit. So they paint his suit all black, and I'm just like, all right, I guess that's one way to not look like Boba Fett. I mean, I guess it is Mandalorian armor, and a lot of Mandalorians wear the same armor, so you could just say you're another Mandalorian. It just seems, I don't know, like you're wearing the exact same suits, but also the same like accessories on that suit. It's just all black. But like you still have like the the tattered little cape, the rope over the shoulder, like the same belt, like everything's exactly the same as Boba Fett. But I guess I don't know, whatever. So yeah, he paints himself all up in black, calls himself Django after his dad, and yeah, he enters this tournament, and basically it's just him climbing up the ranks and taking on all comers, and eventually he fights the champion, the Wyman, who is basically this ugly looking spider creature. And I say ugly because I'm not a fan of spiders at all. So yeah, well, we get basically a pretty cool fight with him taking on the spider creature, and that's what like a good chunk of this issue is. It's him fighting and battling, and eventually he kills her. And I don't know if I should even. Nah, I'm not gonna go any further because then that'll be like a lot more spoilers. So yeah, that's like the basically the first half of the issue, the first chunk. It's basically Boba Fett entering a gladiator coliseum to take on the champion, so he can make a deal with this other guy to keep Han Solo alive and frozen in carbonite. There you go. And then of course there's a little twist at the end. I'm not going to spoil that. This was actually good. Like I was really surprised. The artwork is actually really freaking good in my opinion. Like I love this artwork. Who does the art? Laura Martin. Well, no, she did the color arts. The artist is Steve McNiven. So Steve McNiven, you did a freaking amazing job with the artwork. Like I love this art style. It's really really good, nicely detailed. It reminds me a lot of like French comics. But then again, I think that's also because of Laura Martin. Like the coloring in certain scenes, especially like when they're outdoors, it reminds me a lot of like French comics, like something out of like Mobius or something. So yeah, Steve McNiven and Laura Martin did a really great, phenomenal job when it came to the artwork here. And Charles Soule was the writer, and I think he did a good job. Like I like this. This was actually a surprisingly good issue. Don't know if it's going to be continued. This issue ends with, and so begins the War of the Bounty Hunters. And I know there was a War of the Bounty Hunters comic book series that came out in like the 90s. So was this like a prequel setup to a 90s comic? Or are we going to continue where we left off from here? I don't know. Maybe like someone in the comment section can let me know. But regardless, it was a good issue. I liked it. It's Boba Fett doing Boba Fett things. Like if you like Boba Fett going around like murdering people and stuff like that, you're going to enjoy this. Boba Fett stayed in character, at least from like what little I've read from the extended universe. I have a couple of Boba Fett stuff from the extended universe, but it's been decades since I've read them. But yeah, I mean, he comes across like a badass. Artwork is phenomenal. So yeah, I really can't say too much negative about this, other than I hoping it's not a one-shot. The way it ends, I'm not going to spoil it, but the way it ends, it can't be a one-shot. There has to be more. So I'm wondering if this is basically like a prequel. It says director's cut, so I'm wondering if this is like a prequel to the War of the Bounty Hunter series from the 90s. Maybe one of you guys can let me know. But it was good. I would give it, you know what? This would get like an 8 out of 10. Yeah, this is like an A minus. This is great. Great artwork, good story. Like it was fun, it was interesting. Like it kept me entertained. A lot of action. So yeah, this is like if Disney did Star Wars more like this, and less like they did with the movies, then Star Wars would be in a really healthy place. This was great. Like we need more of this. So anyways, tell me what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I always say this. If it's a new series, great. And if it's an ongoing thing, just give me a good jumping on point. But yeah, it doesn't have to be comic books either. It can be manga as well. Just know that for when it comes to manga, I'm not reading any manga for the time being, just because I'm using Manga Dex, and Manga Dex is down, and they've been down for a couple of weeks because they're changing up their site. So yeah, feel free to recommend manga stuff. I'll write them down and then I'll get to them eventually. But once Manga Dex goes back up, I do have a lot of catching up to do before I can get to any new stuff. But yeah, right now it's mostly just comic books. So if you guys got comic book recommendations, it doesn't have to even be new stuff. It can be like old stuff. You guys can, I've done retro reviews in the past. So if you guys have like you should do a review on this issue from, I don't know, the 80s or the 70s, or you can even go back to the 40s, whatever. Just let me know and I'll see if I can track it down. Because I have been thinking about doing stuff like that. Like, I've been thinking about doing like the first reviews on the first appearance of whatever character catches my fancy. It's like the first appearance of Vampirella, the first appearance of Red Sonja, the first appearance of John Constantine, the first appearance of whatever character, like Lobo, you know? So, yeah, that's something I've been thinking about doing. I just need to get around to actually recording those. But I'm kind of rambling now. Just, yeah, any recommendations, anything you guys want to see me do, just let me know. But I hope you guys have a good one. Again, I do recommend this issue. It was good. I liked it. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later. So what did you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlists that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.